Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Land Cruiser Midwest Podmas. Oh my gosh, I can't do it with my hands. It's Podmas 16 now, so I'd have to have three hands to figure out how to do this. So I'm not even going to try tonight. Not even going to try. So how are you guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And tonight it's just me. There's no other special guests. No other special guests tonight. Just me. So that's what you got. That's what you got. And I'll say one of the cameras is a little bit blurry. So we'll have to bear with me on that one. It seems to be a little got some issues. Let's do this. Maybe this will help. Maybe it won't. Okay, so there we go. We'll just have to live with that for now. Oh. And today's Sunday. Sunday, December 20th, and we've got just 5 days before Christmas. So happy holidays to you guys, and Merry Christmas. Yeah, I hope you're getting ready and your holiday's not going to be canceled on you. We're looking forward to it here, and today was a good day in Chicago sports, and we'll see if it gets any better. Chicago Bears won. I thought they were just joking about their playoff hopes, but they came through today. I didn't get a chance to check it out, but I saw that they won by a touchdown. And geez, it looks like our Northwestern Wildcats are even up on the Michigan State Spartans, the undefeated Michigan State Spartans. So things are going well right now today for a Sunday sports day in Chicago. So let's get started. It's a sports update. Quick update. DePaul men's basketball. They are still, it's almost over there, I think. They canceled all their games through Christmas because of COVID. So some of the teams would not play them because they need 14 days after they are clear in order to fly or something like that. And so they canceled their games. They had one on the 23rd, and I think one either today or tomorrow or next day, something like that. So they're losing another 2 games, and I really think their season's probably over at this point. But we'll wait and get the official word on that. And let's get to the Chicago Bears, a bright spot of the day. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get a strikeroo on that. Yeah, strikeroo for the Bears. Strikeroo. The Bears offense was clicking on all cylinders today. And it looks like the defense, though, is not doing real well. But they were able to pull out a win. So 33-26, I believe, was the score against the Minnesota Vikings. So couldn't stop them defensively, but they were able to outscore them offensively. So that gives them a win. So now the Bears are 7-7. And their next game is a little and they should be able to win that one. It's against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they are 1-17. So if the Bears can't win that game, I don't know what, they don't deserve to even have a chance to make it into the playoffs. Then that's just my thoughts. But here's how I see it playing out. So the Bears have 2 games left. One against Jacksonville Jaguars, 1-13. So they're hapless. They are hapless. I'm not even sure where that game is played at, but doesn't matter. 1-13 team doesn't. Their season's over. So I expect the Bears will win that. We'll see how they do, but anything can happen. Anything can happen. That's like a song somewhere. But then the plot thickens. So the last game of the year, which the Bears have at home, is against the one and only. Give me a strike roll, please. Can I get the strike? I don't know if the strike is active here. We got to go to a different screen here. Let's try over here. Let's try over here. Maybe not. Well, anyway, the last game will be against the Green Bay Packers, folks. The Green Bay Packers. So I see it playing out this way. The Bears are going to win against the Jaguars. There's your strikeroo. They're going to beat the Jaguars. Then they're going to have to come home and beat the Packers to get into the playoffs. I think. I don't know if there's any other requirements, but I assume if they win both games, they're in the playoffs. But that last game against the Packers is going to be their Achilles heel for sure. I don't think the Bears can play well against the Packers, and I don't think the Packers are going to let the Bears win. So we've seen this movie before, I think, several years ago, where the Bears needed to beat the Packers to get into the playoffs, and were unable to do it. So there's the movie. It's kind of being written as we speak, but that's the way I see it playing out. So I don't see the Bears making it to the playoffs. It might get everyone's excited about it, but it's going to be crushed by Aaron Rodgers and the Green Gang from up north. The Cheeseheads, as you would call them, they're going to crush us again. Mark my words, you heard it here first. So, hate to be pessimistic, but that's, for all intents and purposes, that's a realistic view of the remainder of the Bears season, folks. You heard it here first. So, okay, what other team? Let's talk about, I guess, Northwestern. We talked yesterday about Northwestern football, and they did get beat. They had a good showing. They beat the spread. They did beat the spread, but they were unable to beat Ohio State. The Goliath in the room. But they're headed to the Citrus Bowl, I believe, in Florida. So they're going to get a good game down there. Not even sure. Let's see who they are going to play. Let's see. Let's see what they got here. Yeah, they're going to play Auburn. All right. They're going to play the Auburn team. I forget what their mascot is, but Auburn is very well-known program. Always going against Alabama. And they're going to play in the Citrus Bowl on January 1st at noon. At noon. So mark that one on your calendar. Something to do New Year's Day. And, let's talk about the other big elephant in the room. Notre Dame. I don't see how they got invited, I guess. I guess there was just no one else that was even had a remote chance of playing in the Final Four. So they had nothing to do but pick Notre Dame, even though they lost miserably to Clemson. I don't even know what the score of that was yesterday, folks. But yeah, it was bad. Oh, or Alabama, excuse me. No, Clemson. It was Clemson. The second time they played them this year. Wow, 34-10. Notre Dame lost. Although Notre Dame beat them in the first game of the year, 47-40. So, yeah, I think it looked worse than 34-10. And now they get a January 1st. Notre Dame gets a January 1st game against Alabama, which they should just make sausage out of Notre Dame. I'm wondering what the line out of Vegas is going to be for that. You thought Ohio State Northwestern was a David and Goliath. You're gonna see that turn out to be a David and Goliath scenario also. So so there you have that. And that's the Rose Bowl game, which let's talk a little bit about that. I was just watching the news and it sounds like California, the wheels are falling off their medical system there. Hospitals are filled, ICUs are filled. They're talking like they got some capacity of 300% in some of the hospitals, and it's just out of control. It's rolling off the rails, and I guess as a result, they moved the Rose Bowl game. I just learned about that today. The Rose Bowl game has been moved from Pasadena to Dallas Stadium, the Cowboys Stadium in Dallas. And they made it sound like originally, the news report I saw, the reason they were moving it is because California wouldn't allow parents to attend and watch. So I don't know what the official word is on why they moved it exactly, but it is being moved. It is being moved. It's going to be played January 1st, and I suspect they canceled the parade a long time ago. So, but the game's going to go on, and it's going to be in Texas. So there you have it. There you have it. A lot going on in the bowl world. They just released, I guess, like overnight, all the rest of the bowl games. As of yesterday, the bowl games are really undecided. All the games yesterday kind of decided how the bowl games were going to go. So it looks like we're going to get a full smattering of bowl games. I mean, I think there was maybe one or two that were canceled, but there's a good amount out there. So there's a lot of teams that are going to go bowling. So we talked about bowling yesterday on this podcast, so it kind of fits right in there. It's nice how we just kind of tie it all in. Going bowling. So there you have it. There you have it. A comprehensive sports update today for you. And yeah, want to put in a little commercial here. I am Wonder Chrissy, and this is Land Cruiser Midwest. This is our Podmas number 16 show. And we're just rolling through the Podmas here. That is podcasting for Christmas. Podcasting for Christmas. That's what we're doing. And like, share, subscribe, folks. We are an up-and-coming YouTube channel. And we've got some good videos out there. I was just out there updating a few things. And we also have a sister channel called The Life of Charlie the Cat. So go to our main channel in YouTube. Just put in Land Cruiser Midwest words in the search bar at YouTube. And you should find our channel. And if you go into the main channel page and list our videos and look at our playlist, there should be a playlist out there for Life of Charlie the Cat. So that's probably the easiest way to get to Charlie's channel, and he's not here today. Some days he likes to podcast with us, and he was here yesterday. So if you look at yesterday's podcast out there, you will see him. He sits right here. This is his blankie. This is his blankie in front of the disco ball, and he just kind of lays there and chills and waits for his turn to speak into the microphone, and he takes a little nap. That's what happens when he decides to come with us. But I don't know where he's at right now. He's probably zonked out somewhere, just taking it easy like cats do. And speaking of cats, let's just say go Cats! Go Cats! I hope they can pull out that Michigan State game, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's get an update of that. It started at 6 o'clock. It's got another half hour, I suspect. See how they're doing. 61-49. 9 minutes and a half left. 9 minutes and a half left. They're up by 12? Is that 12? No, yeah. Yep, they're up by 12. So, see if they can do it. I hope that I DVR'd that. I would like to see that game. So, that could be an upset for the Cats. They must have figured out how to beat the Spartans. It's been a while. I know they have. They have beaten. You know, it used to be, maybe not so much now, but in the past, playing at Dyke Stadium was tough. It's like a big high school arena. But they did redo it a couple years ago. I think it's probably become more visitor friendly, because they kind of opened it up a little bit. But before, it was really cramped in there, and the fans were up on top of the court, and it made it for a difficult place to play. So I don't know how it is now. I haven't actually. I used to go to games with one of my friends for many years, and when they redid it, he gave up his tickets, and I haven't been back since. So, but I do watch them on the Big Ten Network when they show up there, or if they're on some other Fox Sports channel or what have you. I usually try to give them a look. They're consistent. I mean, they're just trying to get better. They're never going to be a top tier team in the Big Ten, but they're they're trying to make their mark. They made it to the NCAA a couple of years ago, and they're looking to get back. They want to get back. So they had a good recruiting year this year. So the next year they're supposed to have a bunker crop of people coming on board. Whether or not all those folks will play their first year or not is the question, because I think there is a 7-footer that they got on the team this year, and I don't think he's going to play. I think they're going to redshirt him. So it's possible that's how they're going to proceed in the future also with some of their picks. Give them a little chance to develop and give them a better push. But you never know. That's a decision the coach has to make. So, yeah, that's Sports Dorts. Yeah, sports update. I hope it gave you guys everything you wanted on the sports end. That was a lot of information, and I enjoyed sharing it with you guys today. And I think I'll just cut it close today here. We're only, where are we at? We are 22 minutes in, and I think I've got nothing else to say, and no sense to just sit here blabbing away. So I'm going to do what I normally do here to finish off the day. We turn off the camera and we say 1, 2, 3, click, and it's over as quick as that is. So I enjoyed having you guys join me today for the sports update. Check back tomorrow. We'll do another show, another podcast for you. Have a good end of your weekend and have a good start of your work week. And it's a holiday. It's going to be a short one. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, click, and it is all over.